authority reinstated. This was a vampire attack.
Get her down below!
Don't scream.
Well, first of all, thank you very much for being in our country, Mexico City.
Such a pleasure.
This is your first time here in Mexico City?
My first time in Mexico City, but not my first time in Mexico. I made a movie here a few years ago now called Master and Commander. And I loved it. I was here for 5 months.
Okay. Recently, I have seen this kind of action-adventure films, and my feeling it's like it's a mix of genres. For example, in this one, in Priest, could be like an action, has a little bit of comedy. Do you think science fiction? Do you think that movies has come to be like this at this moment?
Yeah, I think there's a sort of, they're calling them mashups, and you know, it's fun to sort of take familiar ingredients and make a new dish.
How did you create a character in this type of films?
You know, clearly some films are almost entirely cerebral, and some films are almost entirely physical. This was almost entirely physical. Yeah, I went to the gym for 8 months and did a lot of work on wires and you know, a lot of mixed martial arts and stuff like that. But really, the character is your childhood fantasy. You know, when I was a kid, I used to watch John Wayne movies and Clint Eastwood movies, and he is somehow from all of those people.
Do you still get surprised when you see the final cut of these kind of films?
Oh yeah, but I saw this film in many incarnations. I saw many cuts, and the last one is the best. Often that's not the case.
The citizens have complete faith in the Church's ability to keep them safe. You will not shake that faith.
What good is that faith when it's a lie?
If you take any action to leave the cities, you will be stripped from the order and excommunicated immediately.
The war is long over.
It's not over. Not for me.
This is the second time that you work with Scott Charles Stewart, the director.
Yes.
You worked the first time in Legion.
Yes.
How can you describe your bond with his style of directing?
Well, you know, I mean, I worked with him the first time on his first movie, and he was incredibly confident to the point where he would allow other people to venture their opinion without being scared and trying to dominate. And we had not very much money to make that movie. We set it in one room, a diner, you know, where we were pretending that monsters were coming in the night. And it seemed really exciting to me to work with him on a project that had a much bigger scope.
What about the issue of religion? Do you think that until now we can make a film with that subject, an action-adventure film?
I think so. I think that it's a really good way of getting into people's subconscious very quickly, whether they are religious or not. We all in the West grow up in a Judeo-Christian society where we are, even if we are not brought up going to church, we're very aware of those images and that iconography. So, and you know, Western literature is sort of based on characters from the Bible, and good and bad, and so I think it's a very quick way to get to people, and a fun way. You know.